Eagles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
This time it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do to pick up that first down. Off play action. Firing toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and you feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a big loss on the play. Going to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuafili. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Setting up the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the lone running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to the ground with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Memphis 3, Florida State 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. To the air, it's Hennigan. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Second down now after the sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Anderson with the carry. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's straight. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Coming after him. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Running with power. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And it's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Finds his tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Benson. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. RPO complete to open the drive. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Gets it away. Solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how...
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Finds a soft spot in the middle. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow run.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's straight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Offense at an empty set. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Discards a man. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan. He's right on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go right back to him. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hennigan. They're bringing heat. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give is to Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Toafili. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
Florida State 2.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Off-play action on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, first and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he's knocked down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Back to pass, it's Hennigan. Snags it over the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense getting set for first down. It'll be a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking left. He caught it. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes the connection. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's straight. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got it. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Hennigan. Fires to the big fella. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third down, going up top. Finds his man. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on second down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.